Hello everyone. So today we will learn about some basic programming of Java. As we know, like in interview or maybe in any whenever we are learn about the Java programming, like how the Java programming, Java different types of having the loop like while loop, for loops, like if else, all the things having. So for loop, how it is working internally, how we are like printing those things. So whenever we are going to learn from the very beginning of the Java, then there is some pattern like triangle pattern that actually we need to learn, right? Something. So here actually we'll discuss about different types of pattern. As we know, there's a endless kind of thing like for the pattern like there maybe we can pin the pattern with the star with any character with 0 0 1 combination 1 0 1 1 0 1 something like that, then 1 1 2 1 2 3. So I will discuss all the things over here, like I will try to cover few patterns which will actually very helpful for the beginners who will actually learn this Java from the very beginning. Like, so let's start with those one. So let's first, so there is actually means we can say there is a number triangle pattern. So let's try to with this one. So let's create one pattern. So for that, like maybe we need to create one class name, for example like number pattern, or maybe just say like pattern one. Okay, so here actually we are going to check the number triangle pattern. So how it will look like, let's first I'm providing the how it will be look like something like maybe 1, then 2 2 3 3 4 4. So it will be look like something this like wise. Let me pin those one here so that it will be easy to understand, something like this. Okay, so it will be something look like this. So how can we like pin this one? Okay, okay. So for that, like we need to use some like for loop. So here actually, okay. For example, we need to write one method, public static void like pattern. Okay. What we need to pass over here? We need to pass the like how many number iterations we need to provide. Like here, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So here's a 6 iteration. If we print only this one, then here only like 5 we need to pass over here 5. If it is a 4, then it will print only from this. Okay, so this is the like n. So this is treated like how many iteration we need to do, or how many like number we need to print over here. Okay, so first actually we need to write one for loop int. So it will be started from the 1, then like I uh, less than equal to n, then I plus plus. Okay, sorry, so okay. Next, what you need to do here, like as you can see, initially we need to like print the space here. So like if it is 6, so initially it will be a 5, then 4, then 3, then 2 1. So accordingly we need to print the space, right? So this is the upper loop, like outer loop, which actually handle the number of rows. Like it will be a 6 rows, or maybe 5 rows, or maybe 4 rows, based on the input, like whatever the input we are giving over here. Next we need to like pin this one, this space. Okay, so for that we need to take another like variable like j is equal to 1, then j greater than equal to n minus I, Or maybe we can also write in some another, we maybe need to write something like this, like initially it will be a like 5 or 6 whatever it is, and then we need to okay int j equal to 1, j then equal to I, j plus plus. Okay, okay, okay. So here actually we need to print the I. Okay, here we are actually like providing some space so that it will be looks okay, or maybe we don't want it for the time being. Next, what do we need to do? We need to print the another like triangle, like it will space the first like space, then this portion, this half of this triangle is printing by this one, and then the next triangle we need to print. So for that, okay, let's try to run this one, what it is printing. Let's check. And also we need to write our main method over here, main method. Okay, so here actually we need to call this pattern, like suppose we need to call this method like pattern. Okay, pattern, and maybe we are providing the 5. Okay, let's run this one. Okay, it's not like fine, right? So actually what we did, actually it's a println means with space with new line, right? So we don't need to do this one. What we can do instead of that, we need to like here we need to print one system println for the new line means. Okay, let's run this one so that it will be easy to understand. Again it's causing issue, right? Okay, okay, so what we can do, two space, let's see, right? Okay, so again like what we need to do, so it will printing the half of this pattern, right? Means this one. Next what we can do, we need to print the another half part. So for that we need to write another loop. Okay, so we need to like we need to start from the 2, because for the 1 we don't need to do anything, something like this. So j is equal to 2, like so initially like j is equal to like it will be 2, so that means when the j will be means and j greater than less than equal to I, so when the value of the I is 1, and then automatically it will be not executed. So for the first row it will escape. From the second row it will print only single 2, right? Because j is equal to 2 and I is equal to 2, so 2 is 2, that means it will only print single 2 over here, right? In the next, when the I is 3, then it will print, so initially it will print 2, and then from the second time it will start printing from the 3. So let's run this one and check like how it is look like. Yeah, okay, there is only one issues, means instead of means we need to like here 2 3 2 3 4 2 3 4 5, right? But instead of that, what you need to do, we need to like here will be a 3, here will be a 4, something like that. So what we can do, instead of j we can print the I, right? Let's run this one. Yes, right? So the pattern, so if we pass the instead of 5, like if we pass this one 6, then it will, right? So it will print also. So how it is working, if I going to explain this one, so initially like j is equal to n and j greater than, so I is of 1, right? and this is the 5. So 5 and 1. So that means it will initially first print the 5 spaces over here. After the 5 spaces, so if it is 6, so after the printing the 6 spaces, then it will come over here. Then j is equal to 1, and j, because initially I is equal to 1, so it will print 1 over here. So this is the 1. So it will skip initially because j is equal to 2, so obviously it will, this condition will not suffice, right? Then it will print only 1. In the second iterations, so I is equal to 2, so here actually from the 6 to 2, that means it will print only 5, right, spaces over here. And then next it will print the another iteration. So this iteration actually will be going on, so that's why it is printing this something like this. So like here, instead of this also, like we can also print another pattern with the same like in the same pattern. Maybe instead of this, what you can write, what you can do, like 1, then here something like what you can say, 1 2, then 1 2 3, something like that. It will be look like something. Let me, if I going to explain something like maybe we can also print star over here, like instead of this something look like okay, it will be look like something this. Okay, so then it will be look like something, yeah, this will be another pattern. Okay, so in the next, like, so this is one of the patterns. So if you guys having any like confusions about this for loop or how it is printing, still if you guys having any doubt, please do let me know in the comment sections, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. In next, like, I'll print another pattern. It's called, maybe we can say, number increasing, like reverse pyramid kind of thing. So let's say like it's called pattern 2 class. So for this one, okay, pattern 2. So the pattern will be look like something like this, okay. So let me comment it out so that okay, so this is the pattern, or maybe this is the pattern. Okay, still, okay, no, okay. So this is called something called the number is increasing, like 1, then 1 2 1 2 3, right, 1 2 3 4 5, and then it's a like pyramid of something like this. So it's a called kind of reverse pyramid or something like this. So how can we do that? It's very simple actually. So I'm copying this one from over here. Okay, I'm copying from here, over here, just paste it over here. Okay, so how it will do that? So obviously we need to iterate, it will be done using only 2 loops, like this is not required over here. Okay, so what do we do? First 1, then 1 2 1 2 3. So like this is fine, I is equal to 1 and I will be iterating over the this, so this is obviously fine, and then j is equal to 1, and then j, this is also fine. So here actually what you can do, we need to print like j. Okay, and then we will like for like new line, we are just using this sys out. Okay, okay, let's format it and let's try to run this one. It's done now, right, very easily. It's maybe we can put 7, so right, 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4, then 5. It's a very simple, like we need to, this is the row level, like how many loop row we need to print, and this will actually for single column, right, like first I is equal to 1, So 1 is equal to 1, only print 1. Then whenever I will be 2, then it will be started from the 1, then from the 1 to 2, then 1 and 2. Then same like I will be 3, then it will print 3, 1, 2, 3, something like this. So this is the another pattern. Next, like we can print something like actually it's a not the like reverse one, means you can say it's a the valid one, means it's a not reverse, right? It's a original. So this is a pyramid kind of reverse. You can say something like uh, let me show you something. Let me show you the print so that you guys can. Okay, let's create another class actually. Pattern 3. Okay, and here we will show you like this reverse pattern. Okay, this is the reverse pattern, reverse pyramid, right? So number is increasing. Okay, how we will do this one? So let's copy this one. Very easy, just we need to understand the logic over here actually, that how we are printing, how the loop is working, right? So here actually how we can do that. So instead of starting from the 1, what you can do uh, means we can like start from the n actually. Okay, and then instead of get less than equal to, we need to check like if it greater than equal to 1. Okay, and as it is started from the 5 or 6, so we can decrease the count. Okay, and then we need to print this one. Let's try to run this one. Yes, it's working fine, right? So what we change over here, just this one. So it will initially like, then first is equal to 10 means 5, so that means it will for 5 times it will print this one, then 4, then 3, that means it is decreasing, right? So this is the reverse pyramid. Next what you can do, means there is actually a lot of series actually. So 0 1 series like we can do. So how can we print like 0 1, something like 0 1 triangle? Let's create another class, pattern 4. Okay, so 0 1 something like the, it's called, how can we do this? So okay, how can we print this one? Something like this. So there's actually two options, like either maybe we can directly print 1 on 0 based on the conditions, or maybe like what we can do, we can like maybe do need to some operations, kind of mathematical operations divided by 0 or something based on that, like if it is a odd or even. If we check over here, like in this case, so okay, so this pattern is similar to this one. Okay, so how we are printing, like here actually 1 and then 0 and 1, right? Then 1 0 1, that means 1, then here actually we are print something called 1 and 2, right? 1 2 3, 1 1 2 1 2 3 4. So that means we need to provide some logic based on the like division of something, or if we are if something is divisible by 2, right? Like for maybe if we pin this one over here so that it will be easy to understand. Okay, okay, so here is a 1 and here is a 0. So except this one, means initially it is, so except this one, we need to check like the like a remainder of something I plus j or something. If it is 0, then we need to print else 0. Okay, so let's write logic over here. I need to copy this one. Okay, and here actually I is equal to 1, Can we need to revert this one to less than n and I plus plus. Okay, j is equal to 1 is fine. Here actually we need to write the logic. If I plus j percentage means remainder, we are remainder equal to 0. Okay, then we need to print 1. Else we need to print 0. Okay, so this is things, and finally it will be. So let's try to run this one. Okay, okay, so instead of ln we need to provide only system because it's a new line, right? So every time it's printing the new line. Okay, so this is working fine, right? So we can like means do lots of like permutation combinations with this pattern. So as you can see, there is actually endless kind of pattern or combination is there. So we can like based on means if we are going to boost our knowledge or boost our learning curve, so that we need to kind of do R&D kind of things with multiple kind of pattern, right? So that we can understand how means we can easily boost up those things. So that's all for now. If you guys have anything, please do let me know in the comment section so that I can clear those. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.